This courtroom hearing starts off like any other, but within seconds, you can tell something is off. Terence Ginyard appears before the judge after violating his bond, and the tension is already building. He had previously shown up on Zoom claiming he was sober, but a positive alcohol test told a completely different story. Now, standing in court, all eyes are on him as he tries to explain what really happened. But then comes the moment that changes everything. Ginyard claims the failed test wasn't his fault, saying he accidentally drank from his fiancée's cup during her birthday celebration. At first, it almost sounds believable, but the judge isn't buying it. You can feel the shift in the room instantly. What was supposed to be a simple explanation turns into a serious reality check, as the judge calls him out and demands accountability. And it doesn't stop there. In a surprising twist, the judge brings his fiancée into the conversation, asking her directly about Ginyard's behavior. When she admits that he talks too much, the courtroom breaks into a brief, unexpected moment of humor, but the message is clear. This isn't a joke. The judge makes it known that excuses won't work here, and Ginyard is forced to confront the situation head-on, even apologizing right there in court. As the hearing comes to a close, the outcome hangs in the balance. Despite the violation, the judge gives him one more chance, allowing him to remain out for Thanksgiving, but with strict conditions moving forward. One wrong move, and everything could change. This is more than just a court hearing, it's a powerful reminder that every decision has consequences, and sometimes, the truth is impossible to dodge.
This is Terence Ginyard.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Ginyard. Record again?
Terence Ginyard, Your Honor.
Your Honor, thank you for the opportunity to speak with my clients again. I think you would like to address the court.
Your Honor, I take full responsibility of the violation.
What happened?
So the night of the 22nd was her birthday party. It was really
Whose
big.
birthday party?
Stand, please.
Who is it?
Sherelle, this is my fiance, Sherelle Smith.
Ma'am, you could sit if you want. I don't even know how he is trying to tell her to stand. How do you do that?
Well, you asked who it was, so
I know I asked her who it was. If she felt like standing, she could stand.
Yes, sir.
If I wanted her to stand, I'd tell her to stand. I don't know what you are in control of nothing right now.
Yes, sir. The night of her birthday party, I cooked, tried to make everything perfect for her and her family. That's from Detroit. They came down, celebrated her birthday at home, had a good time. There was no alcohol around that I seen. Now, I did take a cup of substance, I guess, that consumed alcohol. I do agree to that. And it was a cup that was around that I had misplaced with mine. Now, I do agree to take that. At the same time, as far as battling everything I'm going through, I was talking to CMH. They're working with me. My mom is staying with me now, just as far as her care. With my daughter being out of UNIC and recovering well, that is. I just was battling a lot. My first time on tether, sir. I haven't been in trouble in 7 years. Not saying that's a good or bad thing, but just to bring the matters forward. I've been doing a great job handling myself. I have my own place. I've been there 5 years. I've had this job for 2 years. I'm a sous chef there. I was supposed to be at work today. If I missed this weekend, for sure, I'm out of a job.
Oh, I know.
Understood. But just going through all this, I've been dealing with CMH for mental health. I do have an appointment in 4 days, and she has on record I sent to her with them so I can get some type of help with mental and some type of treatment. Now, I was going to ask you if it's okay, even if, say, for this violation, I'm not saying it's not serious. It's my first time being on this type of thing. And if I can do like 3 times a day blowing, if I can do any type of outside programs, if I can report to community corrections twice a week, anything just to keep my job and my place to stay. Because I have her with me that stays in my apartment, and I have my mom. And I don't know, like, if I'm incarcerated, I'm not going to have a place to stay. Neither will they.
Ma'am, does he talk this much always? Yeah. Does it get on your nerves? Yeah, because about a third into his thing, it was getting on my nerve. But I got to let him go. And then I could see you there just.
Right in the heart of the hearing, the entire atmosphere shifts when Ginyard finally tries to explain the positive alcohol test, and what he says instantly raises eyebrows. He claims it was all just a misunderstanding, insisting that he accidentally drank from his fiancée's cup during her birthday celebration. For a brief moment, there's silence in the courtroom, almost like everyone is processing what they just heard. But the judge's reaction says it all: this excuse isn't landing. You can feel the tension build as the judge begins to question him more directly, not letting a single detail slide. The explanation starts to fall apart under pressure, and it becomes clear that this isn't something he can talk his way out of. Then comes an unexpected twist that makes the moment even more intense. The judge brings his fiancée into the conversation, putting her on the spot in front of everyone. When she's asked about Ginyard's behavior, her honest response, that he talks too much, creates a brief, almost uncomfortable moment of laughter in the courtroom. But behind that small moment of humor is something much deeper. The judge uses it to drive a serious point home: this isn't about jokes or excuses anymore, it's about accountability. At this point, the energy in the room completely changes. Ginyard is no longer just explaining himself, he's being confronted with the reality of his actions. The judge pushes him to stop shifting blame and take full responsibility, even leading him to apologize directly. It's a powerful, almost uncomfortable moment to watch, because everything is happening in real time, no filters, no escape. And that's what makes this moment so gripping. What started as a simple excuse turns into a defining turning point, where the truth becomes unavoidable and the consequences feel closer than ever.
I gave you another chance, because normally this is real simple for me.
Only because of my living situation, I would ask your honor, and as far as my job and my commitment to my family. That's the only reason I would not ask for jail, sir, or for this violation. It's just because the commitment to my family. And as far as much as I progressed through the years, even though, like I said, I haven't been here in 7 years, I asked for some type of help, and I'm reached out to CMH. I'll see them in 4 days. And I do have the appointment.
I think Mr. Ginyard speaks very well for himself, but I just want to emphasize to the court, he's expressed to me how much pressure he is under supporting all those around him. He knows that this violation has threatened that, and any further violations will threaten that as well. He has children, and he's up in circuit court on a felony non-support case where he has paying significant amounts of child support. So like he said, his mother is staying with him. His mother has kidney cancer.
I'm able to. I'm registered to pay $1,000 a month. On top of, I have to pay $9,000 before the end of next year in order not to make it a felony. I'm just going through a lot right now, so I need to keep my job, my place, and to make sure my family has somewhere to go this winter. Please, I beg you.
The young lady in the pink is your fiance?
Yes, sir.
Turn around and apologize to her.
Sherelle, I apologize for my actions and what I've caused.
You didn't even know what he's apologizing for.
Anything that we have on, I'm truly sorry.
That's not even what I wanted you to apologize for. You want to know why did I stop you from talking the first time?
About the cake.
Why did I stop you from talking?
About the cake incident, sir.
Yeah. What were the words that were coming out of your mouth regarding that cake?
As far as an infused cake, sir.
Yeah. But what else was coming out of your mouth? That would lead me to think you need to apologize to her.
That it was her birthday cake.
No.
And that she did it. You were blaming her for what was your weakness, your mistake.
Understood, sir.
That's the part that I didn't even know she was there. I don't know her, but that's just wrong. And maybe it's the time to say something like this. Sometimes, just stand up, be a man, take it. If you did something wrong, you did something wrong. Don't take your lady and blame her for it. Or that she did something and that's why I'm in the boat I'm in. You're in the boat you're in because you're in the boat you're in.
True, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I'm going to adjourn this probable cause hearing to December 11, 2025, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to put him in for Thanksgiving, although I should.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Judge Simpson.
No, you don't thank me. You thank her.
Yes.
Because she's the one that's leading me to do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, both of them. I ain't going to try to get involved in all that. I'll set your sentencing on it for December 11, 2025 at 9 a.m. on your bond violation. Come back here, not act right, not do the right thing. I still got all that hanging over your head.
Understood. I understand, sir.
You know what? You can also thank that attorney that's standing next to you.
Yes.
She was giving me everything to be able to do something with you, because the easy thing would have been just to lock you up.
Understood, sir.
Don't mess this up. But I'm going to change his bond conditions. You're on a scram teller.
I don't. I think
Sober
I've
link.
never been on nothing like this.
You're a scram.
He's on a sober link, but he's on a home confinement.
I'm home confinement.
So he'll stay with the home confinement except for work. What he's going to do, because here's the other thing, young man. I usually don't let people out right before Thanksgiving, because that's the date that the most alcohol in the United States is consumed.
Understood.
That is why I do not let people out, and I really shouldn't be letting you out. So on Monday morning, part of the order is,
Yes.
he's going to continue on a sober lane. Then part of the order is going to be on Monday morning, you got to report to community corrections for an ETG test. That's going to let me know if you drank over the weekend.
Okay.
God help you if you did.
I'll be good, Your Honor. I promise. I'll be great.
Okay, we got that. Ma'am, you want him back? You do? Really? Because all you can do is just tell me no. I'll just send it. Okay. All right. Go on, baby.
As the hearing begins to wrap up, the intensity doesn't fade, it lingers in the air. After everything that's been said, all the excuses, and the pressure from the judge, the final decision becomes the moment everyone is waiting for. And just when it seems like things could take a harsh turn, the judge does something unexpected. Instead of immediate punishment, Ginyard is given another chance. But this isn't freedom without consequences. The judge makes it crystal clear. This is his last opportunity to get things right. Strict conditions are put in place, including mandatory testing, and there's no room left for mistakes. The tone is serious, direct, and impossible to ignore. You can tell this isn't leniency, it's a final warning. The courtroom falls into a quieter, more reflective mood. What started as a situation filled with excuses has now turned into a defining moment of accountability. Ginyard, who once tried to shift the blame, is now walking out with the full weight of responsibility on his shoulders. And that's what makes this ending so powerful. Because it's not just about what happened in court, it's about what happens next. Will he take this second chance seriously, or will it all fall apart again? One decision, one mistake, could change everything. This isn't just the end of a hearing, it's the beginning of consequences.